It is game one. The Kelowna Rockets, best in the West, facing off against the host Quebec Remparts, looking for their third MasterCard Memorial Cup.
Back to Kurt Etchegary working his way in. All that excitement he was talking about when he was speaking with Rob. He created that into a chance.
One player noticeably absent, and that is Adam Ernie, second-round pick of the Tampa Bay Lightning. Here in the first shift of the game, he goes to throw a hit on Leon Draisaitl. Draisaitl gives him an extra shove. Back to a Game 7 call that led to a power play in double overtime in which his team lost that game 2-1 to give up the championship.
Kelowna Rockets had the #1 power play in the WHL during the regular season. Tailed off a little bit over their last 6 games, just 1 for 18. But so much depth, so much balance. Dan Lambert is able to really have 2 power play units. Draisaitl's on this one. He has the puck now. Gets it to Quinny. Return feed for Draisaitl. Creeps in a little bit. He found a seam, but Fucale stopped it. Draisaitl gets it back. Standing still. Goes to the line. Here's Josh Morrissey. He's played a long time with Draisaitl. Prince Albert Raiders now here with Kelowna. That pass by Draisaitl intercepted, and Carosa takes his time, gets to center, and lofts it into the Kelowna end. Josh Morrissey, Winnipeg Jets property, good pass. He found Draisaitl with it. Kate Quinny comes in. He was looking up high on the short side, but put it too high. Went 7 games in the President's Cup final, lost in double overtime in Game 7. You can't get much closer than Quebec Remparts and Rimouski Oceanic, both of them here. And Rimouski, the players are at Le Colisée tonight. They're watching this game. Incidentally, the Oshawa Generals players are not in the arena watching the game. The coaching staff, of course, is, but the players not here. Funny how different teams have different strategies. Bowie makes a pass in front, and it looks to go on the power play. Face-off so important. Leon Draisaitl trying to win it, couldn't do it. Pass from Mahu, that's picked off. Draisaitl got it, so good at anticipating, and he delayed and waited till Dubé, with all that speed, was able to cut down the right wing side. Got it to the net. Nicholas Brouillard, center, just pokes it ahead. Leon Draisaitl controls in his own zone. Shows patience with the puck. Has some space, now he's got to skate it ahead. Everybody's covered. He gets to center, doing some great stick handling as he got it into the Quebec end. Now here's Bowie. On his backhand, couldn't get a shot through. The Remparts, they conglomerated in front of their goal. Draisaitl picks the pocket. It's a 3-on-1 now. Draisaitl comes in, passes to Chartier. Bowie's joined the rush, put it right on net. Fucale didn't see it to the last minute. Had to react late. Still made the save. Draisaitl, tough to contain. He's knocked down by Raphael Mahu. Puck gets back to Draisaitl from his knees. Tried to make a pass, but it was stolen.
Third overall pick in last year's NHL draft to the Edmonton Oilers was Leon Draisaitl. They wanted size, they wanted a guy who was big up the middle, and they got that. But now starting to really refine his game. Great job in the back check. Look at his patience as he comes across the line. And if it weren't for a good stick by Ryan Graves, that thing ends up in the back of the net. Draisaitl 3 for 5 on faceoffs so far as well.
Make that 4 for 6. Real asset to the Remparts, and he's a big game goalie. We're seeing it tonight. Some open skating room for Draisaitl. He tried to take a shot. It was off the leg of Murphy. It's bouncing around down there. Puck finds Bailey. Tries to tuck it in. There's another save for Fucale. Bowie, it's his. Fucale without a stick. Stop that too.
You know, there's an expectation that Bowie and Morrissey have to carry the puck more, but you did see glimpses of why Leon Draisaitl was the MVP of the Western Hockey League playoffs. He was brilliant at times going up the ice, as Damien talked about, with Graves all over him. But Draisaitl, and the way he tried to control the puck, not the fastest skater, still has to work on that a lot. Yeah. That, to me, is key. He was the only guy that settled Kelowna down at one point.
You know, how about this young man, Leon Draisaitl, playoff MVP in the Western League, looking for goals tonight.
When you wrapped up the 4-game sweep of Brandon, and so I would expect adjustments to be made and the feet to be moving here for Kelowna in period 2.
Madison Bowie takes a whack at a shot. It gets to Draisaitl. He passes it to Southam. Bowie was breaking down the right wing side. Didn't get much on that one-timer. Draisaitl, the puck seems to find him. He got it in a crowd. Now it's Southam. A good toe drag. Gets it over to Draisaitl. Working behind the net. Goes all the way back to the line. Bowie was open. Passed it back to Draisaitl. This is 5-on-5. What a start for the Kelowna Rockets here in the second period. Down low, Southam leaves it for Draisaitl, looks in front of the net. He'll go back to the line. There's Stevens with a shot. That's blocked by Ryan Graves. Justin Kirkland, he sends it around, and the Kelowna Rockets are tired. They need a change in the... Cole Lineker circling the net. Remains a 1-goal lead for Quebec. Referee loses it in his skates. That gives Draisaitl a chance to come up with it. He had his sweater grabbed by Brouillard. Still got it back to Bowie. There's a shot blocked by Barrier. That didn't feel very good, but Draisaitl's out there for Kelowna. So is Madison Bowie. Tyson Bailey saw a hit from Timashov coming. Played it up ahead. Mahou, he got it just outside his line. Etchegari and Bailey bump. Kirkland to Bailey. He moves it back to the line. Good reach by Devontae Stevens to keep it in. Maybe keep some pressure on. Bailey working to the middle of the ice. Now he dropped it off to the right wing side. That one-timer from Draisaitl was well wide of the net. Puck not out. A lot of sticks being lifted. And Bailey cutting in. Goes over to Draisaitl. Touches it to Bowie. Bucali the save. What passing by the Rockets. And almost a breakaway pass for Timashov. Puck never came out. Kelowna keeps it in. Now Cole Martin a chance. Fanned on his shot. Ernie gets it to the line. Not out yet. It'll get out this time as Ryan Graves slows things down. He's beat. He had to get to the bench for a change.
Oh, Dan Lambert will surely like that. Excellent push. It all started with back pressure to keep the puck in the offensive zone. A couple of good chances and some great puck movement by the Rockets.
Skating room for Draisaitl, and he's doing his thing. Stick handling around a couple of players, maintaining possession. Got it down low. Lead pass for Tyson Bailey. Kirkland's open in front. There's the pass, and just out of his reach. Kirkland in the corner. Bounce pass to Josh Morrissey. Morrissey gets to the middle. Waiting. Fakes the shot. Etchegari bit on it, but Morrissey couldn't get a shot through. In front was Kirkland, and point blank he's stopped by Bucali. Penalty's over. Wise. Zach Bucali. He was under siege. Lots of chances. Kelowna couldn't score on the power play thanks to that skate play. Certainly goes in off his skate. It's a big goal, though. Remparts lead by 2. Just under 6.5 remaining in the second. Leon Draisaitl. He'll have to generate something for Kelowna. He got it to Kirkland. It's back to Draisaitl. Here's Stevens. His shot's wide of the net. Centering feed by Draisaitl. Kelowna's on it again. Southam goes back to Stevens. There's a shot. That doesn't get through to the net. Kirkland plays it off the glass. Draisaitl down low. He's able to shield the puck. Getting in front. Can he get a shot from there? Circling against Etchegari. Poked away by Mahou. A little defensive thing. Gets it to Draisaitl. There's a quick shot. Blockered aside by Bucali. Draisaitl has it again. Mahou trying to bump him, but can't budge Draisaitl. The German forward gets it to Lineker. There's a shot, and it's gobbled up by Bucali.
On the post against Zach Bucali, and hello, Kelowna Rockets.
Massive goal for the Rockets. Short-handed goal gets him within 1. Minute gone in the power play. Remparts now having trouble getting started. Timashov trying to skate away from Draisaitl. He couldn't do it.
Awfully close to a couple of hooks coming up the ice.
There's that veteran NHL experience. Know just when to let it go. Timashov, seconds to go in this second period. Draisaitl gets it ahead to Dubé. Here's Marc-Olivier Watt. Just sidestep that attempted hit by Bowie. Comes to center. That'll do it for the second period. Clean off that visor. Looked like it was a little spotty.
Well, these guys will have time to clean their visors. On the left, it's Leon Draisaitl. On the right, it's Marc-Olivier Watt. And here's what happened at the end of the second period. Cross-check there by Draisaitl. Watt doesn't like it. He goes back. Could have called maybe a cross-check and a roughing there. Well, at the end of the period after the buzzer goes, these two would continue to go at each other. I mean, nothing other than directing the guys to their respective benches and getting them off the ice. But the officials decide to call misconducts on each of those players. Leon Draisaitl might be the best player in this tournament. Marc-Olivier Watt is arguably a top player for the Quebec Remparts, and both of them will be off for 10 minutes. I don't like to get on the officiating, but I just don't agree with that. I don't.
Was able to stop that, and some good news for Kelowna, even though they're shorthanded. They have Draisaitl back.
He and Marc-Olivier Roy, who were given 10-minute misconducts at the end of the second period, have now made their way back onto the ice. And because you have to wait to that stoppage, that penalty now turns into 10 minutes and 40 seconds. Imagine being without your best player for 10 minutes and 40 seconds when you're down going into the third period. Draisaitl, pretty good chance he'll play a large chunk of the remaining 9:20.
He's out there. 35 seconds to go in this power play. How about these two facing off? Duclair and Draisaitl both spent time in the NHL this year. Both sent back, and both big reasons why their teams have a chance to win the MasterCard Memorial Cup. Draisaitl got it to Lincoln. Why not? He was given the opportunity to do that. Got it down the ice again. Quinny, Draisaitl, they were tangled up. They couldn't get anything going. Couldn't get it into the Quebec end. Now Draisaitl using that strength. He battled Duclair away. Bailey, tough to shoot from there. He'll go back to Morrissey. There's a shot that's in! Morrissey on the power play, and Kelowna's back in it.
So successful were the Kelowna defensemen in chipping into the offense of a high-powered Kelowna Rockets team, and it comes to fruition once again. With Adam Ernie in the box, Bailey slows up, gets it back, and it's a one-timer that's deflected way out, and it's deflected by Gage Quinny. Watch this shot. It'll change direction on the way in from Morrissey's stick. There's Quinny in the middle of the ice.
Draisaitl's back out there. Etchegaray gets it to the front of the net. Centering feed went off the skate. Now here comes Draisaitl. He's got Lineker on his right. Back to Draisaitl. Into the corner, looking in front. Sharp angle. Fucale's looking for it. Twisting his pads to keep it out. And he may have been able to do that. Certainly no goal indicated. And how's that for being alert? The way he was twisting and making sure his pads didn't go across the line.
Wow, sharp save here by Fucale. Lineker down there, so too is Draisaitl. He just tries to slip it in. You can see the lacing from his glove wiggle around there, but all the while the puck was underneath the pad of Fucale. He sweeps that right leg back underneath him, and the thing you see move is the lacing from his glove. But they are still going to take a look at this. Swings the pads around right at the end, and once he exposed the puck, it was outside of the goal line.
That's a goalie on his game to make that twist and turn, not let the puck in, and Draisaitl crafty. Thought he might catch him. Draisaitl makes a good move there. Goes to Morrissey, couple of strides in, and that's off a leg. Goes to the corner. Draisaitl trying to tie up Timashov. He's still got the pass ahead to Ernie. Over to Etchegaray. There's a shot that's stopped by Jackson Whistle. A big save. Ernie's shot is blocked by Bowie. It goes to the corner. Barrier can't find Etchegaray with his pass, and Draisaitl starts away. Got it up to Nick Merkley. In front of Draisaitl, and he just missed the far side. Merkley keeps the...
Leon Draisaitl, we talked about when he came out of the box, there was 9:20 left, and he hasn't been off very often. Excellent chance there, and he fires it just high and wide. And then Merkley and Brouillard in there, he kicks it out.
2 minutes for Brouillard, 2 minutes for Duclair. 45.9 to go. Face-off won by Kelowna. They need a quick one. Merkley goes to Chartier. Over to Merkley. Doesn't shoot. Bailey, it's in. That was Draisaitl who put it in, and there's time. 35.1 seconds to go. It will still be a power play for Kelowna. How about this finish?
You had to figure that one of them was going to happen. I mean, in a 6-on-3 situation, almost impossible to stop, especially when you have one of the best players his age in Leon Draisaitl out there. Draisaitl slips left side of your screen. Bailey gets it down low. Now he's got all kinds of options, and in this 6-on-3 situation, I mean, what are you supposed to do? You almost think as if Kelowna's the defending team. There are so many guys down there.
Now 1.7 seconds to go. Bailey gets it to Draisaitl. He won that draw to him. Couldn't pull the trigger. And the Quebec Remparts get off to the start they wanted. They win Game 1 of the MasterCard Memorial Cup.
Excellent opening night. You thought it was in the bag for the Remparts. 45.9 seconds left. They get a 5-on-3, pull the goalie, make it a 6-on-3. Get the Draisaitl goal, and then Draisaitl with a chance here as well, but the puck just bounces over his stick. And to think with 1.7 seconds left that there would have been an opportunity, it was that close. But Zachary Fucale was...